We often think of endings as something that just happens to us, like a door slamming shut, a sudden stop. But what if we could actually choose our endings? What if we could end cycles on purpose, not by accident, but by consciously deciding that something is complete? Well, that's exactly what we're diving into today. And right away, here's the idea that can pretty much change everything. This quote, it really challenges us to see endings not just as these painful losses, but sometimes as these quiet confirmations, almost like a sign that we've learned what we needed to and we're finally ready for whatever is next. I think we all know this feeling, right? It's not just about being tired from a long day. It's a deeper, kind of soul-level exhaustion. It's a signal from way down deep inside that the weight of a belief or a pattern or a role you've been playing has just become too much. It's the very first whisper of a necessary ending. So what even is that exhaustion? Really, it's a sign that something is ready to be completed. Let's call it the weight of yesterday. It's basically your past telling you that it doesn't belong in your tomorrow. And in this section, we're going to explore how to start recognizing and releasing it.
We expect endings to be loud. We expect drama and big events. But so often, the most profound ones are totally internal. It's just this quiet realization that a chapter is naturally, finally closed. There's no big fanfare, just a deep, internal sense of being done.
And this leads us to such a powerful way to reframe things. Instead of looking at an ending as a failure or some kind of loss, what if we started seeing it as a completion? The natural conclusion to a cycle that has served its purpose. This just offers so much clarity, doesn't it? Completion isn't about giving up. It's about graduating. A job, a relationship, a belief, maybe it taught you something absolutely essential, but trying to hold on to it after the lesson is learned, yeah, that's where the suffering starts.
And this is such a crucial difference to understand. Rejection is totally rooted in judgment. It's saying this was bad or I was wrong. But completion is all about honoring. It's about being able to say, thank you for what you were, thank you for the lesson, and now it's time to let you go. It's a huge shift from fighting your past to actually making peace with it.
Okay, this brings us to a really, really important part of this whole process. Honoring our past survival strategies. These are the parts of ourselves that we developed just to stay safe. And now, it's time to understand them, not with judgment, but with gratitude.
No, really, think about it for a second. We all develop these coping mechanisms, right? These ways of being that help us navigate tough times. These are not character flaws. They were tools. They were the armor you needed for a battle you were fighting at the time.
Take a look at these. Do any of them seem a little familiar? Maybe people-pleasing kept the peace in a chaotic home growing up. Maybe being the quote-unquote strong one and never asking for help was the only way you felt you could get by. These patterns served a vital purpose. The point isn't to get mad at them, it's to thank them.
And here it is. This is permission. This is your permission slip to acknowledge that the armor that once protected you might now just be weighing you down. The world has changed, you have changed, and it's absolutely okay to set down the tools that you just don't need anymore. Okay, so we've got the why down. We understand it. Now for the how. How do we actually put this into practice? This next section is all about a gentle, practical way to begin this whole process of release. All right, let's actually try this, right here, right now. Just for a moment, take a gentle breath, and just ask yourself that question. You don't have to dig deep for an answer. Just notice what feeling, what thought, or what word kind of floats to the surface. To help with that, here are a few prompts. Just a way to gently categorize those heavy things. What's a belief you used to hold that just doesn't fit anymore? What about a role you've been playing? The helper, the strong one, the peacemaker, that you're just ready to set down. This three-step process right here, this is the real heart of conscious completion. First, you honor it. What was the gift? What did it give you? Second, you get really honest. What is it costing you to keep carrying it around? And third, you look forward. You open your eyes to the new space that you're creating. It's a beautiful, gentle way to check in with yourself. Because that's what this is all about, right? It's not just about ending things for the sake of ending them. It's about what you're making space for. It's about the future you can start to create when you're not carrying the weight of yesterday. So here is a simple but incredibly powerful sentence to try. Pick one thing from your reflection, just one, and mentally fill in that blank. I release the need to be perfect. It is complete. Or maybe, I release the belief that I'm not good enough. It is complete.
Just feel the quiet power in that declaration.
And that is the final thought I really want to leave you with. Look, this isn't about overhauling your entire life overnight. It's about one small, conscious act of completion. By letting go of just one outdated story, one heavy pattern, you're not just closing a chapter, you're picking up the pen to write a brand new one.